So back then, going to movies was very different. We just went by ourselves, right? We rode our bikes or our moms dropped us off. That was pretty much it. So if it was a G or PG, no worries. So here's some PG movies they have now. Moana, Frozen, Monsters, Inc. Here's a PG movie I watched as a child, Jaws. Jaws was PG. Oh, I didn't go by myself. I went with my friend Margie Hodges. I was 11, she was 9. And our mothers just dropped us off with some money and said, have a great afternoon. And so we went to Beechwood Cinemas in Athens, Georgia, and we went in there. We bought our popcorn and our Raisinets and our Junior Mints. It was in the middle of the day, so I think we were the only people in the movie theater. And we went like halfway down and halfway across, and I remember sitting down, and Margie said to me, what's this movie? And I said, I don't know. It's something about going to the beach. Now, had we bothered to look at the poster on the way in, we would have read the words, the terrifying movie from the #1 terrifying bestseller, above the giant shark. But we didn't look at it. Our moms certainly didn't look at it. They didn't even get out of the car. So in their defense, PG-13 had not been invented yet. It didn't come around until 1985. So I guess they thought it was okay for a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old to see Jaws by themselves. It was not okay. It was not. So I was fine at the beginning of the movie. I was fine when John Williams' tuba notes first start playing. I was fine when pieces of Chrissy Watkins washed up on the beach. I was even fine when Alex Kittner got eaten in a spew of rubber raft and blood. I was kind of sad about the dog, but anyway. But I began to not be fine when Richard Dreyfuss was scuba diving at night and Ben Gardner's disembodied head rolls out of the bottom of that boat. I thought to myself, I may not should be here. And then the next thing that happened was a little crab crawls out of the eyeball socket of Ben Gardner's disembodied head thing, and I jumped into the seat with Margie Hodges. And she was much smaller than me. I sat on Margie Hodges the rest of the movie. I think she cried, maybe because I was sitting on her. But so the music is what's kind of scary in Jaws, because you don't see the shark to come to the end of the movie. So I remember sitting there with my ears stuck, stuff like that, and this in my eye. I mashed my eyeballs in, and I'm amazed I still have vision. At the end of the movie, when you finally see the shark, there's a scene when Quentin is getting chewed up by the shark and the boat is sinking and blood's coming out of his mouth. And for some reason, I took that point and I said, hey, see, it's not even real. And then at the very end of the movie, the shark explodes. Spoiler alert, 1975 movie, it explodes at the end. We cheered. We were so excited. We jumped up. Our popcorn flew everywhere. Our Raisinets flew everywhere. We jumped up out of that seat that we've been sitting in together. We weren't happy or excited because Roy Scheider and Richard Dreyfuss survived. We were happy because we survived. The most terrifying movie from the... And there's other movies back then. PG movies. Poltergeist. Remember that? Even kids' movies. There was one called Never Ending Story, where the horse just drowns in the mud. I mean, there's a lot of therapists getting a whole lot of business still to this day. And don't get me started on the Kid Catcher and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That was a G movie. It's crazy.